Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about the tropics and severe weather video in this video today. So let's start today's video. So we can see our thumbnail here. We have this storm that's supposed, or there's a 70% chance of development in this area here. I don't think this is an invest according to what they said. But it's supposed to move in, or it's going to be able to move in probably to that area around. So I put in impacts for this area over here because it can hit any of these areas. It's not for sure yet, even if it does even become one, because you never know if it won't. Let's get to our 2-day graphical weather outlook. We see the rest of Omar, tropical depression, or even remnants of Omar, and then Nana, the tropical storm. So then we have two new systems are in the 2-day graphical weather outlook. One disturbance of a 20% chance of development, and a second disturbance for a 20% chance of development in the next 2 days. Now let's look at the 5-day graphical weather outlook. This storm here has a 1 in 40% chance of development in this area for the next 5 days. This one, disturbance 2, that we were just talking about too, that I put on the thumbnail, has a 70% chance of development. I think it might move into this area possibly if it does become a tropical storm or any of that. And then we have another storm that hasn't developed yet, but disturbance 3, a 20% chance of development, but it's not right now developed yet. So let's look at now we're going to get to our severe weather side of things. We see here there's a tornado watch needed this afternoon. Wind and tornado threat increases. So we're going to be seeing tornado threat possible. I might be live later. If so, it might be one of my last live streams for quite a while because I have school starting very soon. So, and then actually there was a watch that they issued here. Here are the counties that are issued in this watch here. Right in this area here, that's the watch. So be very careful if you're in any of these areas. Here are the probabilities right here. 70% chance of wind, 60% chance of a tornado. EF2 to EF5, low to 20% chance, but there's still a chance. Warnings, there's a few severe thunderstorm warnings, maybe even one tornado warning. It's really hard to see there. There is a tornado. No, well, it could be a tornado warning. But we are seeing some storms already trying to form in this area, and as we speak, let's actually look at radar just real quick. Let's look at radar real quick for that area. We are seeing some thunderstorms. I think we might be going live in just a little bit. There is a tornado warning near Baltimore. We'll probably be live in just a little bit talking about these storms that are going to be tornado producers. I might be live for probably 2 hours. So we're going to watch that very closely, and we'll be back with a stream on the severe weather events and maybe talk a little bit about the tropics. So let's get to our SPC outlook. We have in marginal risk, like usual, a slight risk, and even an enhanced risk of severe weather today, 3 out of 5 on the scale. We have 4 panel. I accidentally pushed 4 panel. That was an accident. But here's our tornado outlook. It's pretty high for today. This is very high. That's why I might be going live. 2%, and then at 5%, and even at 10% risk of a tornado today in this area here. Let's look at the hail threat in this area. Not very low, but 5% chance of hail around that area. And then the wind threat is a 30% chance and even a 15% chance too. So we're going to watch that very closely as we go live, most likely later. Tomorrow we have no severe weather area likely at the moment. It's just general thunderstorms. Nothing going on for day 2 outlook. Let's look at day 3 categorical outlook. And we have a marginal risk, but we can't look at the threats. So yeah. Let's look at what's supposed to happen on future radar. We're going to continue to see storms develop in this area. These are going to be supercells with tornadoes possible. With these, a 10% risk means that's very high for one of these days. I can't say for sure if it'll be put down monitor risk. I really don't think that will be likely, but just gonna let you know though that there is a 10% risk of a tornado. That's very high. So let's look at it real quick. The climate prediction center thing too. We're gonna be seeing a cold front come in and bring cold the next 6 to 10 days. Temperature forecast. So we're gonna be seeing it become cold around this area, like 80 to 100%. Below average. So we're going to be seeing that in the next 6 to 10 days, 8 to 14 days. It's going to move toward Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, and Kansas. And that will be, whenever it gets there, it'll be around 70 to 90% chance of below average temperatures. Let's look at the precipitation forecast. Here we're going to be seeing above average for the 6 to 10 for this area here. The biggest area for rain though is going to be right up in this area over here, showing that's about a 60 to 80% chance, I would say, of above average precipitation. Over here below average, around probably 50 to 80% chance of below average up there in that area. I'd say let's look at our 8 to 14 days. This low average precip moves into this area. This is probably around 50 to 70% chance of below average, and then same up here. So yeah, we're gonna see that happen. Let's look at the forecast for this storm though. We're back to tropical stuff real quick. This storm's path. This is Invest 91L, I think. That's moving toward that area. It's not going to really form into much if it does develop, so I think it'll move in that area. Let's look at this storm. This storm right here will move toward this area, and this could be a storm that could be very strong and move into this area and bring impacts. Let's look at our hurricane outlook for the rest of the hurricane season. So this is the main development region in the pink. We're going to be seeing most of the storms develop in that area and move into these two areas here, either go up toward this area, or develop around this area, move up in this area, or move up in this area, or move up in around the middle. And it'll be either storms will be able to stay strong around. If it moves into this red region, I think the storms will be able to stay strong, because if you remember Laura, that storm stayed very strong here, stayed as a tropical storm from here all the way through this area here. So it stayed strong and it did not turn into a tropical depression or anything. So that's why I said storms will be able to stay strong, maybe not get stronger, but stay strong. If it goes the other way, if it goes into this area, it's not going to be as favorable, I'm thinking, because it's going to be favorable, but not as favorable, because it doesn't seem like as many storms develop around this area. It seems maybe Nana did, but not as many storms are going to be doing quite well in this region. Remember Marco, it didn't do quite well at first, then it moved into the purple area that's redeveloping into a strong storm, and we've seen that for quite a few storms. We've seen it with Marco and that weekend, and then we saw it with Laura, and then we saw it I think with Hannah, I think it's called. So we saw that happen in that area. And then we go over here, not that favorable. This area is not going to be the most favorable. It still will be favorable for a little bit of tropical storms and hurricanes, maybe to move toward this area, but it's going to be more into this area down there where these could go. But sometimes they take a little track, go through here, then move up toward this area. But it's not going to be, it's not that favorable. If you remember that one storm that just happened a few days ago, Mora, it was strong, but it wasn't that favorable, and it moved toward that area, and it developed or changed into a tropical depression. So we're seeing that here on our our hurricane outlook. So this is the rest for the rest of the hurricane season. What I'm thinking is going to happen. So MDR's main development region, red is storms will be favorable for us to stay strong. Orange is favorable but not as favorable. Purple is redevelopment into a strong storm, and then the yellow is not that favorable. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoy or come to the stream. This might be our last stream. Hopefully come check it out. If I do stream, I'm pretty sure I will. So thank you though everyone for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next video.